What is going on, family? We are back getting into some more Patreon requests today, and today we want to definitely appreciate our good friend Randy for being a Patreon member of the channel. She has got us checking out FKA Twigs. The song is called Cellophane. I want to say I'm somewhat familiar with this artist, but I'm not like incredibly familiar. So I don't think this is a first listen, and I'm pretty sure I've heard some of their stuff before, but I know I haven't heard this song. So it's going to be at least a reaction to that. So definitely want to appreciate again Randy for the request today. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's do it. I would have to say, I don't think this is the first time Randy has sent me a reaction with a stripper in it. Or, excuse me. I did not mean to say it like that. With the idea of stripping being incorporated into the music video. I know she's not a stripper, and I don't mean that term in any kind of negative connotation. Not at all. Not in the slightest. But this isn't the first time we've had this kind of art form, I think, on the channel before. So I think that she is the main culprit for these particular videos. So if this is definitely super poppy, she's definitely a big culprit of that too.
Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. And I just want to feel your love. And I don't want to have to share our love. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell. And I just want to feel you're there. And I don't want to have to share our love. I try, but I get overwhelmed, all wrapped in cellophane. The feelings that we had. Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you.
This song is incredibly beautiful, like off the rip when it comes to, you just take the strictly off the music side of it. And I feel like adding like the music video of like what we've done with this is incredibly like artistic. And I feel like it's incredibly thought provoking at the same time. The fact that like the lyrics, like I said, like, you know, I've talked about this a few times on the channel where sometimes a music video can add or take away from the song. And it can change how you feel about the song based on the visuals that you get from what you're listening to, especially if it comes to like a first listen, right? Where like I'm a big person where I never try to listen to anything new for the first time unless I have my headphones on. I'm that kind of guy. I don't like to run into my car to listen to something new for the first time. I hear it first here in headphones, and then it moves to the car. Does that make sense? Where I'm not playing it on my phone and a speaker the first time, because there's the first listen is what decides how you kind of almost essentially feel about it in a lot of ways, because there's so much music out there, you're never coming back to it, right? If you don't connect with it right away, you're not going to come back to it. So now that we're beyond that part of the explanation, this is one of those times where when you take the lyrics, tie it together with the visual. Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? And then it's like, you know, she's doing all these like erotic like dance moves, right? Like that you would see like in a gentleman's club, right? Again, we're trying to not use any kind of harsh language here. We're trying to be respectful. Where when you take that kind of visual, like, you know, am I doing it for you? Why don't I do it for you? You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's super artistic, and I think it's like super, super great. When you tie in the cellophane with like the little like bug thing and all that was kind of happening, and like when like a dragon kind of came through, had two heads, and all of a sudden like this very like futuristic type of shit. I don't quite know what that was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But I saw a lot of the art and the beauty that was like being like portrayed, especially when it came to like the dancing choreography and like the lyrical content throughout the song. Because I'm like, the song, if you just take it for what it is incredibly beautiful. And when you tie that visual together, it gives it so much more substance and so much more like, again, like thought-provoking material, like right behind it. So it's bravo, hats off on the choices. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this is art 101. You know what I'm saying? This is art to the T.
And didn't I do it for you? Why won't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. But I just want to feel your hair. And I don't want to have to shed our love. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell. They're waiting, they're watching us, they're waiting and hoping I'm not enough.
That was amazing. I really actually like that a lot. We'll give that a sub. This is 6 years old, 21 million views. I can see why. Again, I thought that was, you know, incredibly artistic. I thought it was a beautiful like piece of an entire like thought process with the music video and the song this way. The concept itself, I think, was incredibly cool. You know what I mean? I really don't know what else to say. I think I pretty much said all that I really got to say. So definitely would appreciate Randy, again, for being a Patreon member of the channel. If you would like to get some guaranteed reaction requests and help support the mission we got going on around here in the Foxtrot family, the Patreon is a great way to do that. If not, stop by a live stream, come make a request. You know what I'm saying? We might play your song. I think that's all I got for you guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.